I'll give it a second.
All right, 1 second.
That's what Grace does.
Go.
Okay.
Take two.
We will, take two. We will call this meeting, Lake County Commissioners, Tuesday, September 5th, 2017, to order. Please join me in the pledge. Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You need a short prayer, if you will. Heavenly Father, we ask for your guidance in making the decisions we do that are in the best interest of the citizens of Seneca County. We ask for your special remembrance for a couple of extended family members. Judge Shuff's mother, Nellie, passed this past week, and Ruth Ann House's mother from WSOS, Mrs. Jan Schroeder. Please remember them. Help us remember them in our prayers. Please protect those that serve us and their families. We ask all this in your name. Amen. Okay, roll call, please.
Commissioner Kirschner?
Here.
Commissioner Thomas?
Here.
Commissioner Stacy? Here.
I will accept the motion to approve the digital audio video recording of the previous board session from Thursday, August 31st. Okay. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Perfect. Any adjustments to the agenda today?
Just want to note that the agenda that went out to the public and the press last week had the document storage and juvenile probate. I pulled those off the agenda. I did forget John was going to be on vacation this week, so I put that on the work session to discuss. So we can discuss anything you want today since it was printed, but I did remove that.
And the work session is scheduled for
The 19th.
the 19th. Okay. Perfect. All right. Under old business, we do have to interrupt the meeting at 10:15 to take a call from Sandusky County regarding a ditch hearing, ditch maintenance. So we will do that, try to make that call. In the meantime, we'll bring you up to date on the Justice Center. Commissioner Stacy, what do you have?
They got sent the reports last week, and just hitting the highlights of what they've got printed on there. Again, these are posted to our website. Is that interior walls on the 3rd and 4th floor. These are things going on, finishing the drywall. 2nd floor ceiling grid, generator installation. So lots of interior stuff. You can see the outside work as well. You can see that the metal cornice is starting to go up, the white trim, the shingling on the mansard roof, that's happening. Obviously, more windows continue to go in and trim on the outside of those windows. I thought the key part of the milestone dates coming up, rooftop units to be turned on mid-September. That means obviously drywalling and some other things done, and they will need to start to control the environment inside, so.
Good. Yeah, if you get a chance to look at the east side of the building, they've got the trim up around one of the windows on the mansard roof. It looks pretty good. I looked at it this morning. That will be how they are around the building. So that white trim kind of sets things off pretty nicely. Okay, Transportation Improvement District.
I know after we were supposed to continue thinking about this, we wouldn't make any changes or
Yes.
not. I kind of like the train of thought we were on of leaving it alone as it was with the 5 appointed members, and then with the non-voting member adding regional planning to that mix, just because we didn't do that before because we were at an influx
So
with regional
remind me
planning.
who the 5 voting members are.
Engineer, auditor, commissioner, have I got that right?
Yeah.
No, yeah.
2 mayors.
And, I'm sorry, 2 mayors.
Okay,
I'm mixing this up.
I would suggest, because of the involvement of economic development, that we at least consider including them as a voting member, because all the work, or much of the work that's being done is being done through their efforts. I know that the mayors have said they certainly think about it on a regular basis, but they really don't have any implementation work to do with the transportation district as it relates to applying for monies and those kind of things. So I guess I'll leave that open to discussion, what you guys think here about that.
I guess I'm looking at the economic development folks being the ones that are key stakeholders to bringing some projects that we need to get funding for. And so that's what was my thought on that, is the only reason I would leave it as is. That way there's never going to be a potential conflict of interest on their driving projects, because that's their role, and that keeps them engaged, but yet not a voting person on the Transportation Improvement District.
Okay, my
Board or whatever you call it.
My thought about that is that, you know, we all have seats on different boards. And we certainly are more engaged when we are there as a member who has some say in the decisions that are made. My concern would be, present company excluded, that, you know, as years go on and it's not a voting seat, that it would be, I don't want to say ignored, but certainly not held as a priority meeting for those folks.
That's it. You get a hand.
Yeah,
Yeah, so, again, I didn't know it was gonna come up today, I guess I didn't look at the agenda. I had sent a detailed email to Charlene, and we were gonna meet this week.
Yes,
And
tomorrow.
talk about it in detail. So I guess I would, you know, with several different items, and I don't need to go through all that, other than to say TIDs are administered on the economic development arm of ODOT, which is Jobs and Commerce. But we have meetings scheduled this week to talk through this, and some, you know, voting, not voting, and talk through some of that. So with the commissioners, what I would recommend from my standpoint is let us meet together, let us talk through it, and then eventually come with a recommendation. So that would be my recommendation.
are you including Mark in that as the chair?
The outcome of that conversation will include, I'll relay to Mark so that he can then advise how he would like us to proceed.
Okay, I just think maybe make it inclusive, because.
I think that's a good idea.
It's a good idea, yeah.
All right, no, we'll do that. We'll invite him, and if not, we
Yes.
can reschedule it.
I have a question. And looking at the resolution that created the TID, and I don't know, this is a Derek question, so I'm just posing it. It was created under 5540.02C2, and that's specific to the 5 members. So would you have to change the creation of the district before you appointed additional members?
Yeah, we think we would have to open that up and create it under another.
The
portion
other
of the
section?
code.
I
Yeah.
thought that,
There's
I thought that it
two
allowed
options.
for up to 7 members, but I'm gonna have to review that too. My memory tells me the board could be up to 7 members.
I think we have 2 options. We have
Right.
2 different ways to create it, and we chose
The 5-member one.
the 5-member one. So.
Okay.
Yeah, so one of the issues, and Julie, I didn't copy on the email, but one of the issues I asked Charlene is, I know Charlene's been working with you on the legal aspect, is there was nothing in the code that either prohibited or allowed for ex officio members. There was nothing specifically stated in the code under either section, either option. So we were that's some of the stuff we wanted to work through, to make sure what was possible and what was not.
Well, and I don't know if that's question's been posed to Derek.
No, it needs,
or not.
so again, we
It needs
haven't
to be
had an
there.
initial discussion on kind of policy, what makes sense, and then figure out, again, this is kind
So
of.
is the TID gonna meet, or is that?
No, this is just a Charlene and I,
okay.
as, you know, as she's kind of facilitated and brought the issue of the TID membership to the commissioners, I thought it made sense to have an initial conversation with her and then begin to, and I guess we're gonna bring in Martha as well, trying to make sure it makes sense.
Okay, well,
Yeah, I'll forward you that email over so you can see what I said,
This one?
because I'd asked the very same kind of question.
Yeah. And I don't
And you
personally
can't,
need-
under the C2, as I would understand it, that would be their question, you can't
Not that
add
one.
additional board.
That's, I think that's how
As
you
a
I always
answer it.
make,
but I'm
You
not
would
an
need-
attorney.
yeah,
Right.
and then she grab it up there maybe.
And just so that we're clear, regional planning and SIDAC, the engineer, the mayors, we've all been cooperatively working
Oh,
on
yeah.
this, despite the structure. So good things are gonna come out of the TID, regardless of how we end up structuring it. So I'm
Oh,
not
absolutely.
worried about that.
I'm not
I think we
worried
just
about
need
that
to kind of flesh that out. And so I'm not concerned about it
Me either.
in the least. I think we need to get it right, but, you know, everybody's working together right now, and it's awesome.
Agreed.
So it's some great stuff.
Did she pick it up, do we know?
No, she didn't.
So
Okay,
should I,
let's go
Sandusky
ahead.
County, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we will take an interruption or continue with the agenda to do the alley ditch number 4019, Sandusky County Ditch Maintenance Program.
Good morning, this is Holly Stacy, this is Seneca County in session. I think we might have had a call, trying to call us for the ditch hearing, and we weren't ready for it yet, and we missed the call.
Oh, okay, hold on
Is
just
that
a
supposed
moment,
to be
please.
this?
Thank you.
Yes, with the
Your vote.
Wow.
Maybe it wasn't, maybe it wasn't, it was only 10.
It's either really somber or really
You gonna do the
something.
new business?
Or elementary.
First graders.
Yeah.
That's probably the mood of the Tigers, right?
Hey, you may be old and weak yourself.
Submarine.
Echo. Yeah.
I'm shaking,
Not
I'm
planned.
shaking your chin. It's fun to
It
get
is
a
never
reaction.
gonna be planned.
But isn't 10:15 yet, but
That's why I was confused when I saw those.
unless that wasn't them. Just a wrong number.
Robocall. Hello?
Hello?
Somebody called to try to talk to somebody from the beauty academy.
Yeah.
Is there a volume on that thing that maybe is down?
Since it happens to us.
We heard you part of
I think we're still on
You have it on mute, don't you?
No, they might have put us, I wonder if they put us on hold. That's what we didn't do anything.
You sure you're having a meeting?
It was removed.
Okay, so,
Right.
Coming in.
Call coming in, is that terrible?
You see my lights flashing?
So what do you?
Incoming call.
You see your picture? That's how you answer it. Good morning.
Music on Sunday.
Good morning, how are you?
Good. Good.
I'm just gonna do a quick roll call if I could, please.
Yep.
I've got, Commissioner Swalko. Yes. Commissioner Ryder. Yes. Commissioner Miller.
Yes.
Commissioner Kirchner.
yes,
Commissioner Stacy.
Yes.
Commissioner Thomas.
Here.
Thank you. We've got two resolutions that we want to go through. Mr. Swalko will go ahead and read through those.
I've got resolution 2017-303, accepting alley ditch number 4019. It's Suffolk County Ditch Maintenance Program and further authorizing Suffolk County and Seneca County auditors to include the alley ditch number 4019 in the taxing program of Sandusky County.
Could I have a motion to approve that?
this is Mike Kirschner, Seneca County, I so move.
Dr. Miller, Sandusky County, second.
Thank you. Commissioner Swalko?
Yes.
Commissioner Ryder?
Yes.
Commissioner Miller?
Yes.
Commissioner Kirchner?
Yes,
Commissioner Stacy?
Yes.
Commissioner Thomas?
Yes.
Thank you.
And the other resolution I have is 2017-304, authorizing refund to be made to persons who paid assessment and cash on the alley ditch, number 4019.
Can I have a motion to approve?
Yes. Moving right here.
Second, please.
Second, Holly Stacy.
Thank you. Commissioner Swalko?
Yeah.
Commissioner Ryder? Yes. Commissioner Miller?
Yes.
Commissioner Kirchner?
yes.
Commissioner Stacy?
Yes.
Commissioner Thomas?
Yes.
Thank you very much. That was it.
All right.
All right, thank you.
All right, see you guys tomorrow?
Thank
Yep.
you.
Yes.
All right. Are you all staying around for the tour tomorrow?
I am. Shane is.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Uh-huh. Bye. Call in.
Cool.
Okay. So, transportation improvement district, are we done with that discussion? Is there any more to be said?
Yeah,
Not
we'll
right
just
now.
wait for them to give us some information
Yes.
back, I think.
So that's
Good.
perfectly fine.
Yeah, makes sense.
No other business, old or new? Okay, let's talk about appropriations.
Okay, I have a supplement to the permanent appropriations to the Delinquent Care and Custody Grant Fund. They're requesting $79,786.65 in their transfers outline. I have a resolution authorizing an appropriation adjustment within the Delinquent Care and Custody Grant Fund. They are moving various amounts totaling $53,690 from their numerous lines to their transfers outline.
Okay, please help me with this.
It's switching they're putting everything into their transfers out so they can switch it to their new fund. They switch funds, they're
So
on
will
it.
this still be used for
Yes.
care and custody of children?
It's just a new fiscal year, new cycle, they have to transfer it to a different fund. So whatever's left out of the one fund, it gets transferred into their other fund.
Okay, is this a usual procedure?
Yes.
Or, okay,
Yep.
all right.
And this goes along with that, the resolution authorizing a fund transfer be made to the Delinquent Care and Custody Grant Fund. It's going from their 1159 fund to their 1162 fund, Delinquent Care and Custody Fund, for a total of $133,476.65. That's the total of those moved over to their other fund.
Okay, and again, just to be clear, this money is all to be used for custody and care of children in the juvenile court system.
Yes. I have a resolution authorizing an appropriation adjustment within the Public Assistance Fund, moving $17,000 from their HSA contributions to their public assistance. They have a supplement to the permanent appropriations to the Public Assistance Fund. They are putting $220,000 into their public assistance line. This adjustment will allow the agency to continue to PRC, prevention, retention, and contingency services to the eligible clients of Seneca County. I have a resolution amending the board's orders August 31st, 2017, Journal 93, page 386, resolution authorizing permanent appropriations to the Land Bank Fund. It should have been into his Treasurer's TAC Fund, not the Land Bank Fund. The commissioners do not have authorization for the Land Bank, so it was supposed to be into his Treasurer's Fund. I have a supplement to the permanent appropriations to the Ohio Peace Officer Training Grant Fund, putting $10,000 into training. I have a resolution recommending the designation of the Emergency Planning Committee for Seneca County. These were at the recommendation of the regional planning LEPC board meeting. They met. Members of the executive board will be Ed Olam, he was the chair last year. I get vice chair, secretary Suzanne Black, public information officer Mike Place, and emergency coordinator Dan Stahl. I have a resolution certifying unpaid assessments to the county auditor for collection pursuant to Ohio Revised Code, section 6117.02. And that is all the resolutions I have.
Okay, I'll accept the motion for approval of the resolutions and appropriation changes.
So moved.
Second?
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Stacy?
Yes.
Commissioner Thomas?
Yes.
Commissioner Fisher?
Yes. Okay, we are through the written agenda. It's time for public comment. If there is any? Yes, Shirley?
Just one comment in reference to the sewer district for the assessments. As compared to last year's assessments, they have reduced by $9,000, which means that the citizens in the sewer district have paid their sewer bills and reduced the assessments amount. So I thought that'd be nice to know that, you know, that has reduced quite a bit. So, no.
Anything else? We are adjourned.